This is Twit.
I can't decide if I really, really love the Inwin 901 Mini ITX aluminum and glass case, or if it feels ever so 80s. What was your take on it? Who wrote this up for PC Per?
This is Sebastian Peak, relatively new guy on the team, but doing a really good job with his write-up so far. I like the look of it. So the face of it, the top of it, have like a brushed aluminum finish, and then both sides, the side, the back of your components and the front of your components, if you're looking at it as a normal case, are like tempered glass. Somewhat, I think, a little bit like smoke tinted as well, but minorly so.
Got a very 80s high-end stereo equipment vibe, but I gotta say, I hadn't seen the back of the case until a second ago, and then I realized it's like a machined aluminum back on this, and suddenly I realized that it's basically a massive aluminum hoop inside which you insert all of your components, and that I'm kind of into. It's
got some really interesting design cues. It'll fit most full-size power supplies. Don't try to put an AX1200 in there, it'll be too long, but he put like a Corsair 750 in it. The way the water coolers mount, you can mount them internally or externally if you have like a 120, and if you have a 240, it wouldn't fit inside it. This is a mini ITX chassis. It won't fit inside, but if you go to, I think, the third page of the review, you'll see like they have an opening for you to feed part of that cooler up and over, and so you can actually have a 240 millimeter radiator mounted to the case, but it's like external on the back, right? Which is an interesting way of doing it. And you can mount any radiator you want out there as well, but it has room on the inside for a 120 with a fan.
What's the crazy glove box storage space area at the front bottom of the case where there's no glass? What's going on there?
Which part? The if you're seeing it without glass, it's probably you're talking about with the side doors on.
Yeah, it looks like there's a cutaway in the side of the case.
Oh,
if you go back to the
I think that's
below the Inwin logo,
like power supply exhaust.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right,
yeah, if you look at
no. I see what you're talking about.
page.
Yeah, okay. I think that's just for style because it's got the USB 3 above it with the audio connections and that kind of thing.
I thought maybe there was like a storage rack in there, or a cup holder.
No, cup holders, everything on top, like all computer cases. It's just
there it is. There's the secret slot.
It's interesting. Maybe
make an obligatory Jay and Silent Bob secret stash joke now.
Got hamsters or something that can live in there. I don't know. Hey.
You can run the Habit Trail tube through it.
Anything you want, you can.
The cooling looked pretty good on the system and the setup.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, keep in mind, again, it's a mini ITX case, so you're limited to like one full-size graphics card, but it can fit a fairly long graphics card. I think 12. I think we came up with like 11.5 inches was the measurement supported. The hard drive and SSD trays are pretty creatively designed. It's a pretty nice case. It's a little bit expensive, $180, $190, I think, is what it's currently selling for.
The materials look nice. I mean, they look heavy. They look dense. They don't look chintzy.
Yeah. I have never used it myself personally, but that's what it looks like, and I think that was his experience as well. And it looked through the review with like the pictures, and a lot of times we just say like most cases, if you buy an ATX case, most of the time it's going to look very similar to other ATX cases. This is a very unique option, right? And it's unique how you build it. It's unique on where the components go and what the look and style is. It's definitely worth, if you're interested in a mini ITX style design, it's definitely worth taking a look at, even though it is a bit pricey at $189 right now. It's on Newegg. On Newegg for $179, so pretty close.